Hello, my name is Jerry Suppa from Butterfield's Restaurant located in Hauppauge, New York. Today we're going to be learning how to braise a lamb shank. Okay, let's get cooking. Okay, we're going to start off with 2 domestic lamb shanks. Hopefully you can find this mainly in any butcher shop. What we're going to do first is season the lamb shank on both sides. Okay? Sure. We're going to evenly coat the lamb shank on both sides with salt and pepper. Okay, flip these babies over. Now, after we season the lamb shank, what we're going to do is lightly coat the lamb shank in a little bit of flour. Dust these guys in the flour. Okay, once again, as we did with the salt and pepper, we'll evenly coat the lamb shank on both sides. What we're going to use is we're going to use a vegetable oil. We like to use a canola oil. Actually, we see that's a little too hot. You get that pan smoking, you've gone a little too far. I'm going to move that a little off to the side. The reason why we're using 2 pans is because the lamb shanks are a little bit large, and we do want enough room for both lamb shanks to brown evenly. We're going to pat off the excess flour. Okay, reduce the flame just a little bit. Right, and we're looking for a nice golden brown on all sides. Now what we're going to do is, like we said before, is evenly golden brown, okay, on both sides. And try, I mean, it's not a perfect square, the lamb shank, so it is kind of hard to get all sides. We're going to do the best we can to brown it on all sides. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. That's a beautiful golden brown. It's something you're looking for, okay? I'm just going to lean it off the side of the pan just to brown the bottoms. 2 of them nice. I mean, that's just, that's exactly what we're looking for, which is great. Okay, we did brown the bottom. What we're going to do with this is we're going to transfer the lamb into a pan. Okay, we'll get rid of these guys. Okay, for our next step with our lamb shanks, we're going to start to build our sauce. What we're going to do to start with the sauce is we're going to roast off some mirepoix. Mirepoix being 2-part carrot, 2-part onion, 1 part carrot, 1 part celery. What we have here is 1 onion with a rough chop, 2 stalks of celery, or 2 ribs of celery, and 1 large carrot. What we also have, if you'll see here on the side, is 4 cloves of garlic whole, a rush. We have our oven set to about 325, and what we're going to do with the vegetables now, we're going to put our vegetables into a bowl. I'm going to use just a little neutral canola oil. I'm going to season my vegetables with a little salt and pepper. Okay, we're going to toss these babies around. We're going to take the mirepoix, we're going to transfer these guys into a pan. Okay, we're going to roast this for about 20 minutes. And every 5 or 10 minutes, you're going to want to check on your vegetables, toss them around a little bit so they do get a nice, you're ensuring that they get a nice, even brown coat. Okay. Okay, we're going to check on a mirepoix. It's been about 20 minutes. Let's see where we're at. And that's nice. See, what we're looking for is, like I said before, is a nice brown, even coat, roasty flavor. Could take 20, could take 25 minutes, depending on the temperature of your oven. We're going to take this mirepoix and now build a braising liquid, okay? We're going to add our vegetables into our pot, and there's no need to add any oil or fat or anything like that, because there's already a little bit of oil that was on our vegetables, right? Now, with that mirepoix going, we're going to add 2 tablespoons, or 2 heaping tablespoons, let's say, of tomato paste. What you want to do with that tomato paste is get the tomato paste almost, let's say, to saute the tomato paste. And what that's going to do is bring out some of the sweetness of the tomato. We're going to cook this out for about 4 to 5 minutes, and what we want to do, if you can see the bottom of my pan, is just keep an eye on that and make sure you're not burning the tomato paste on the bottom, right? Like I said before with the lamb, you don't want to bring on any burnt flavors because that's going to bring a bitterness into your braising liquid. Okay, we've been cooking our tomato paste for about 4 to 5 minutes. We're working on a nice even brown on the bottom of the pan. And if you notice, I'm constantly stirring because I don't want our tomato paste to burn. Cooking is definitely a labor of love. I'm going to move this off the flame for 1 second. So we're going to add about 2 cups of red wine. We're going to use a Cabernet. So we'll go and we're going to deglaze the pan with about 2 cups. Okay, that should do just fine. And now what we're going to do is just mix that up until the tomato paste is evenly incorporated with the wine. Okay, now that we have the wine fully incorporated with our tomato paste, okay, we're going to make sure we're reducing that just a little bit. What we're going to add to that, see in my hand, this is a juniper berry. Juniper berries have a nice, wonderful flavor. It pairs very well with lamb. What we do with the juniper berries, we just crush them just a little bit, and that it almost blossoms the juniper berry. So what we're going to do is add 5 or 6 crushed juniper berries and maybe a tablespoon of black peppercorns. This time I'm going to add, what do we say here? I don't know, 2 or 3 sprigs of fresh thyme. We're going to add about 1 quart of veal stock. If veal stock is unavailable to you in your local supermarket, you can definitely substitute with a beef stock. Veal stock that I previously heated up. Okay. That looks absolutely wonderful. Actually, we added about 1.5 quarts of veal stock. Here was our lamb shanks that we previously browned. We want to bring this braising liquid just almost to the top of our lamb shanks. And I mean, if you do look into this with our thyme, our peppercorns, our juniper berries, this is absolutely going to be one flavorful braising liquid. So we're going to pour this. You could use your ladle, just so you don't make a giant mess in your kitchen. Okay, now we have our herbs, get everything in there. Oh man, just wonderful. I'm going to nestle these guys in there nice. Make sure our braising liquid gets a little bit under it. Got a nice big piece of aluminum foil. Now we're going to cover these babies up. Be very careful not to burn your hands. We're going to put these babies, like I said before, in a 225 oven. Okay? Folks, it's been about 2.5 hours. We're going to check out our lamb shanks, and I'll show you what to look for and how you're going to know they're done. Let's give our lamb shanks a check. Be careful when you open the aluminum. You might have a little steam pop out. You don't want to get a steam burn. Here we are. Our lamb shanks have been braised. It did actually take a little bit more than 2. It took about 2.5 hours, which is nice. Like I was saying before, through this whole process, especially with braising, we're not going to rush it. Look at our lamb shanks. The meat is actually pulled back off the bone. And if you see here, look how, let's remove that little thyme sprig. Look how, that's like falling off the bone, out of control love. Unbelievable. Very gently, we're going to take that lamb shank, lay it down nice. Oh boy, look at that. One of these has got my name written all over it. Huh. And look again. See that jiggle? You're looking for the jiggle. Now we're going to strain our liquid through a strainer, or what's called a china cap. Very careful, nice and gently, so you don't splatter it all over the place. Really makes me happy. Get all of that in there. We're going to shake this out. I'm going to use a saute pan to transfer so I don't make a big mess in the kitchen. Now we have our strained liquid. We're going to transfer this into a sauce pot. Okay, we're bringing our braising liquid up to a simmer. As you can see, it's just barely starting to roll. Culinary term is dépoulage. Dépoulage means to skim the scum or skim the fat, let's say, if you just want to use a culinary term. But what we want to do is just get all that fat off the top. Okay, we pretty much skimmed all the fat off the top, as you can see. As your braising liquid reduces, what's going to happen is more and more impurities are going to come to the side. If you just pull your pot a little bit off, all your impurities here are going to move to one side, And what's that going to do is lower this just a smidge. Because as you see the impurities build up to one side of the pan, let's do like this. Makes it a little bit easier to take them out for you. Nice. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to reduce this, and as we're reducing it, we're going to watch it, keep an eye on it, constantly skimming the fat. We've now reduced our sauce by about half. If you can see, we've got a richer brown and darker color. We're going to take a little taste right now. We'll grab a little spoon. Out of control. Out of control. It's wonderful. And now I'm going to show you how I like to plate it up here at Butterfield's restaurant. What we're going to serve our lamb shank with today is a saffron risotto. We're going to set this down in the center of our plate. Okay, and also with that saffron risotto, I'm also going to serve our lamb shank with a little broccoli rabe that's been sauteed with some nice toasted garlic. You can see my recipe for the saffron risotto and the broccoli rabe on idealchef.com. Take our lamb shank nice and gently because it is so tender. We're going to lay that baby right on top. It looks absolutely beautiful. I just want to take a look at that. Now, just to finish that, we're just going to hit it with some of that natural braising liquid that we reduced. I like to go just a little bit over the top. And then we're going to go just a little around our risotto. And look at this. You'll impress the whole family with a dish that started out with just a little bit of love and a little bit of time. Once again, I'm Jerry Suppa from Butterfield's Restaurant in Hop Hog. And I'm cooking with Ideal Chef. Let's get cooking.